Welcome, caterer Ebony Jones is here with us today. Hey, Ebony.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for doing the show. This is such a great time to have you on and your expertise in food and catering with the holidays coming up. So, I have to ask you, first of all, just a quick blip, folks that may not know who you are. Tell me about what you do.
Okay, so I am the catering director at the Manship. So if you ever need anything like catered or picked up, you just give me a phone call. I will make sure we are available and get you set up, getting details taken care of, just so I can get everything together for our chefs to get ready for you in your special event.
Yeah, detail oriented, and you also have your own catering company on the side, Nola D's. Yeah?
Yes, yes. So, Nola Platters is my side business that I do, and I really appreciate the owners of Manship, Stephen O'Neill and Alex Eaton. They both allow me to kind of express what I love doing, which is cheese and charcuterie and things like that. So they're super supportive, and so I do that on the side, and I started that in February of this year.
I love a full time job who lets you do your side hustle and the things you're passionate about too. Now, off camera, we talked about another passion of yours. You're into plants.
Yes. It was also something that kind of stemmed from my daughter, Nola D. Her name was Nola Damaris Jones, and that's what my business is named after. She passed away from SIDS in 2016. And so, whenever we received all of those plans, just as a show of love and support from family, friends, and a lot of my, like my parents' companies that they work with, sent so many awesome plants, and I felt like it was my job to keep them thriving and just going in honor of Nola.
Plants really add so much to a space. You don't know it until they're not there. And another thing that you don't know until it's not there is good food and proper execution of good food. That's your specialty with both the Manship and Nola D's.
Yes, so many times, I talk to guests and then they're like, "Oh my gosh, you made this so easy." And that's my plan. My plan is for you to give me a phone call. All I need from you is a date and how many people. And I'm so excited to get with the chefs and come up with some amazing ideas and menus to make the event special because people always remember the food, especially if it's really great food. That's what I'm here for. That's my job, to make it look beautiful. And then, I let the chefs take care of the flavor.
A date, a head count, and a budget, right? You can work with most people's budgets within reason, yeah?
Absolutely. And then Chef Alex and Steven, they are really awesome with doing so many things for the community. So a lot of the schools, if they reach out and they're like, "Ebony, we don't have a big budget," I go to them and they always come up with a solution.
Ebony, Jackson, Mississippi, our capital city, the home of the Manship as well. Why do you think Jackson is so important? What makes it such a special place?
Well, I am originally from Puckett. That's Rankin County, Brandon, and I was a Brandon Bulldog for a very long time. I ended up graduating from Forest Hill in my 11th and 12th grade year, and I got to experience Jackson in a way I never have before. Because, like so many people who live in the outskirts who may not be from the city, going from ignorance of only what I saw in the news or something like that, I'm like, oh, I don't know. But when you get here, because I did start working in Jackson while I was at Jackson State and while I was at Hines as well, I got to experience Metro Center. And I really wish the kids nowadays knew how awesome Metro Center was. But I got to be a part of the city vibe. It's really fun. I am deep down a country girl, always will be. But I do enjoy the city of Jackson. It's entertaining. You have so many cool things with the arts to see, so many great museums, and a lot of different things, and a lot of different places that are kind of, not really talked about a lot, that are so eye opening, to just let you know that it's bigger than what you think, it's better than what you think. And I've been working in Jackson for years, and I've always felt safe. And, going back and forth to work, even my 11-year-old daughter, Harper, she'll be like, Mama, I heard something really bad happen in Jackson. Please be careful. I'm like, Harper, come on now. You go over there with me all the time. And so, now it's really cool that she goes with me. We play in Jackson. We visit Jackson. And, she's able to take that back to her peers at school and be like, okay, it's not like that. She can kind of help educate and make people feel more comfortable. But it's so cool. It's so cool, the talent, especially music wise. It's really cool with the artists. Seeing the beautiful things that are painted on the buildings downtown. It's an experience that everyone should enjoy.
Ebony, we're going to put links to the Manship and to Nola D's in our show notes for this episode. Caterer Ebony Jones, thanks so much for being here today.
Yes. Thank you for having me, Paul.